Hello and welcome to Short Comic Introduction by Nobody on a Couch. Here I will show you or introduce you to comics all around the world you may or may not have heard of. Today we'll start with 3 webcomics. The first one I wanted to introduce you to is The Beast Legion, a fantasy story written and drawn by Jazyl Homavazir that started in 2010. It tells the story of Zeus, who was forced to flee his home in young years and is now on the quest to free his homeland from the Shadow Nexus. The first thing we'll notice when you start reading is that the black and white art style is switching between simple and very detailed panels. It can put some people off, but don't be fooled, there are some really great colored and also animated pages there to find if you follow the comic. The story is progressing a little bit slowly, but it has more the feel of a road movie if you can follow me. It doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It's really great just to spend sometimes it's you spend a lot of time with the different characters and learn to know them a little bit more. It's like I said, it could be a little bit off-putting for some people because sometimes it takes a while before the next action part starts. But it's not, like I said, it's not a bad thing. Yeah, it works really well. Yeah. One of the key components of the story is the so-called beast transfers. That's artifacts that transform the wearer or everyone who wears them into a powerful beast, like a white tiger or a phoenix or a mammoth, for example. The designs of these beasts are really great, and I love seeing them when they come on the pages. Not often there, so it's also always a thing to look forward. If you want to read it, I will leave a link down in the description. Recently, chapter 13 started, and every Tuesday a new page will be up. The second comic I want to show you or introduce you to is called FaLLEN. FaLLEN. It's created by Ogawa Burukku and started in January 2013. The first thing I should mention before I talk it's rated teen and up, and it's not safe for work. Even though the version that's up on the web is censored by the artist herself, but it's not for everybody. So keep that in mind if you start reading it. The story is about a group of girls who one day wake up without knowing who they are. They are told by a messenger of a goddess-like being that that to get back their identities, they have to fill their duties as guardians, an elite team of warrior women. The black and white art style is really great, and it's even better if when you know that every page is hand drawn and hand inked. Really great art style, and everything is really there's nothing really duplicated, so the artist never takes a shortcut, copying something. Everything is very different, so everything you know what everything is, and you know who everyone is, so great work. One thing I really like are the characters. It's great to see these very different personalities work together and also clash against each other. A very good example for that is two main characters, Armor and Lamia. They always constantly you have the feeling they're always working against each other, but I'm not sure if that's there will be some other things, because the story is very interesting. It has enough to keep you going, even if if a chapter ends and there's a cliffhanger. You want to know how it's going on, or how it will continue. It just at the moment it just recently reached chapter 12, and it still feels like we are always we are still at the beginning of a great storyline. I'm really looking forward where all this will continue or go from here out. The best way to describe this whole comic is in the words of the artist herself. It's an alternative magical girl manga style comic with less sparkles and more blood and boobs. perfect. I can't, like I said, it's not better. You can't describe it better. Like the last comic, I will leave the link in the description if you want to check it out. The third comic I want to introduce you to is a relatively young one. It only started late 2014, and it's called Replay by NotImportant. Um, like I said, it's very young. It's only 71 pages, 72 pages when this video goes live, and I'm really looking forward where the story is going. The story centers around a group of people and their survival in a world that's overrun by demons. Like I said, there isn't much of the story at the moment, but what I find interesting is on a web page there is a small part called spells. He's explaining all the spells that will come in this story, and there are two, and just judging by that, there is really much to talk about, and I'm really looking forward how big this whole scenario gets. At the moment, it's just a few people who try to survive. What I really love about this comic is the art, the lighting, the shadows, the colors. It's really looking fantastic, and the panels have really great atmosphere through them. And if you leave the speech bubbles out, you know there is enough motion going on there. You can tell what's going on with expressions of the characters. Really great work. And if you're on Patreon, you can get the pages 1 week earlier, and without the speech bubbles. Some of the pages really look amazing. Just have them without text. It's just great art. Like I said, the characters are also a part I really like about it. Even if there are just a few pages, we already learned a lot about them just through flashbacks or just some short appearances they had. It's really interesting to see that. And also something that really works in my eyes is the main heroes aren't your typical heroes, just normal people thrown in this whole situation and try to make the best out of it or try to survive. Really great, and really looking forward where this is going. If you like the last one, I will leave the link in the comment in the description, and there will be a new page every Monday, so check it out. And if you like these comics, or if you have another comic you really love, all I can say, just support the artists. They can use every bit of support they can get, even if it's just voting on their page. If it's just a small tip, if you want to just support them over Patreon, or just buy something over from there, if they have a shop, it will always help them. So just think about it. Some of these comics I will introduce you. I will go on a little bit deeper later on in other videos. So look forward to them. So thank you for watching.